Hey, 1851. If you hadn't noticed, Cassie and I now run the ship. Nick is out of town, and this is our show now. So with that, this is the 8. And we're back with nothing witty to say. So with that, here's Cassie.
The first take of this may or may not have included Megan messing up my name. You never know. So for this week's Fantastic, we are focusing on Wendys and their new social media strategy heading into 2017 that's actually hilarious. Their social media manager has been super sassy to both customers and just random online trolls lately, and it has been great. So here is a screenshot that we're going to show you now of one of their Twitter interactions where they call out a customer who doesn't seem to know what a refrigerator is. I think that this is just a great example of how to kind of step your social media game up for a brand going into the new year, and I think this is going to continue getting them a lot of traction. So now heading into this week's Fran Liberty, we are talking about Chuck Runyon of Anytime Fitness, who was featured on this week's cover of our issue. So for Chuck, we spoke with him about where Anytime Fitness is going to be going in 2017 and kind of how they're going to make this the best year yet. And for them, it's really all about ongoing education and, taking a concept and making sure that even at the corporate level, their leaders are constantly learning and going forward and seeing what they can do to make it better, and then having that, come down to the franchisee and even the employee level. So I think that's going to be exciting to watch because clearly it's working. There are thousands of people. I think it's about 3,500 people across the country that have Anytime Fitness tattooed on their body. Great. So that's pretty intense. This week's Fresh Money Story, Wingstop is going to be working with Amazon Alexa. They've been seeing a lot of orders going through phones so far. And so now they are going to be engaging voice command as well. And I think that this is going to be a trend going forward. I think brands like Pizza Hut and even Domino's, getting involved with text message orders. And now with Alexa, this is just going to be how people are making their orders from here on out. And now on to the Frant of the Week. Nick Powells, who is unfortunately absent today, is talking about B2B marketing and how place is now irrelevant. And this is something that we've talked about before. You can be anywhere in the world and you're still receiving updates on your Facebook, Twitter, insert social media platform here, timeline. So, wherever you are, it's really more about targeting the specific audience that you want to reach and really being able to get those articles out to the right audience versus just a generic city. So check that out for more info. Without further ado, back to Megan.
Great. Yeah, there were some really wise words from Nick Powells. Yeah. Really, really great. Cool. So here we have the French Forward with it's our growth story, and we're featuring the Brass Tap this week. If you didn't know, Phoenix is pretty hot right now. In more ways than one. It's actually one of the fastest growing states for craft breweries. So the Brass Tap is naturally targeting that for growth. They currently have one location there in Mesa, Arizona, which is in the suburb of Phoenix. And that location opened a few years ago, and it was actually recently named by the Arizona Society of Home Brewers as the best craft beer spot in eastern Arizona. So it's pretty clear that the Brass Tap has a lot of potential there. So now they're looking to expand their reach in the area, primarily in Phoenix, but also in its surrounding suburbs and the greater metropolitan area. And then we have the joke of the week. Oh my goodness, what are you doing back there?
Megan, fancy to see you.
Wow.
Franchising world.
Do you have a joke to share?
I think I do. So, why do y'all think that the marketing couple decided not to get married?
I don't know.
Because they weren't on the same landing page.
Okay, bye. See you later.
Bye.
Wow, that's just so great that she was here. All right.
So convenient.
And here we have our Franspiration Misquote. Let me read that for you. The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's right. Get on with your bad self and become a franchise owner. You know who said that?
No.
Abraham Lincoln. And I'm going to guess he said that at the Gettysburg Address. Just a hunch. Anyhow, that seemed funnier in my head.
Classic Abe.
Classic Abe. And lastly, we have our friend versus frenemies. And again, this is one of our friends. It's Triad Manufacturing. They are a unique company in that they provide custom fixtures and store prototypes and essentially a complete store build out for franchise brands. So it's really convenient for franchisees so they don't have to worry about that process while they're getting things up and running. Triad comes in and takes care of it all, and it really cuts down on the time it takes to open the doors. It cuts down on expenses, and it also kind of ensures a sense of efficiency and quality, and you're getting everything that's consistent from store to store, which I think is very unique. They're kind of there to handle it all, and they have an international location as well, so that brands who are looking to go international can kind of lean on that same connection and that trust that they have with Triad domestically to make that happen. So a lot of great things to look out for. You can learn more about them on 1851. They have a brand page there with some really great updates. And that's the 8. Have a great weekend, everybody.